All right, we have a no heat service call here to a house we have not been to before. So this will be a new customer. So we have no idea what brand or anything else that we're going into. I think they said the upstairs is working fine and the downstairs is not. So let's go investigate and try to get them some heat.
With the home warranty, they said some of that, he said some of the wires were more or less put together and held together by tape.
Yeah, the home warranty company's not usually gonna do you any good. I certainly modified some of this, to say the least. And the burner is just hanging here. Wonder why they took it all apart. Yeah, it looks like this furnace is from '96. And I'm gonna suspect the home warranty guy had all this loose and apart because he was looking up in the heat exchanger. Okay, we replaced this unit today. And I don't know if you can see it, but it is snowing out here. And that's what's falling in front of my camera. A little bit of snow. So we put a train unit there. Took the ultra vent out. We put that PVC vent in the place of it. But I believe my boys thought there was a light switch under here. I don't see it now. Now I know there was a switch for that light. Okay. Got the new 03 coil, so it's a little 2-ton. Sealed up good. Looks like we got plenty of rise. This hanger here is not doing anything. I guess that one's got it. And this one. So let's open up and look in here. See if we can see why it's blowing but not heating. Okay. E09. Well, I recognize that. And I think I know what that problem's going to be. So, what I always do is flip this condensate switch to where it's pointing up, and then I bring the tube out of it up before it goes down. I take it out up here. And then these are in correctly. Yeah. I don't mean incorrect, I mean they are installed correctly. So let's move this and point this up, and let's take it out up top and let's see what happens. Once you point the condensate switch up, and that's the one with the purple dot on it, and I've got the hose unhooked right now, so it's gonna fire. Okay, I put that down there. And I'll put this hose up top. There's no way for it to get any water in it. I run it uphill before it goes downhill. So if we cut it like right there and plug it in, it's long enough to hold itself up. Okay, so the important thing about this hose is that it comes out of the heat exchanger there and goes up before it goes down. And then it goes right into that switch, and I let that switch face up just so it makes more sense. And I leave this one right where it is. Check and make sure these are snug. They are. And this should work fine. I don't like that one there. I like it here. May or may not make any difference, but just where I put that one. Something just tells me the water is going to be more right there when it's coming back down the flue pipe. Okay, it's burning watch it a few minutes and make sure it doesn't go off. I believe we're good here. But I'm gonna watch it a few minutes. Make sure it runs before I leave it. All right, so we got that straight. And I believe it's pretty easy. Okay, there's two dimples right there. Right there. So you can take this box off and move this box to the top to avoid these wire nuts hanging loose in the cabinet. Now, I really don't have a problem with that, to be honest with you. I just don't think that this right here inside this cabinet door is ever going to cause any problems. But a lot of people would say that, you know, it's not in that box. So there's two screws on the bottom. Right there and right there. So those two screws come off. They purposely give you enough ground wire here on these two, this one there and that one. So it may not look like it from right here, but these wires will reach, and you can move that box up there, and then your wire nuts are concealed inside this box like it's designed to be. Another thing you can do without moving it is, if this wire is a little bit longer, which it's obviously not, is it could reach inside here, and you could put another Romex connector like that. You could put another one of those right there. And I'm not going to fuss about that too much. Like I say, I don't have a problem with these as long as they're inside the cabinet. Now, I would not like these hanging out in the open, where, you know, a homeowner does strange things. He might come in here and swing a ladder around for storage or something and grab that, and that's kind of the purpose of the strain relief. And really, that strain relief should be turned sideways. The Romex should be turned sideways in it. And it should be tightened down, clamping on the wire. I'm getting pretty good at this one-handed thing. And unless I'm making an actual repair on a service call, I really don't carry a tripod inside. Okay, now we've got that tight. So that's the idea of the strain relief is, you know, if something pulls on it, it doesn't pull the wire tight or out. This one actually is tight with the two thermostat wires coming in. So it's been burning a good, I don't know, 12 minutes, maybe getting close to 15. I don't think we're going to have a problem. So this should be glued and that should be unglued. Okay, that is unglued, and so that is a clean out in case you want to, well, homeowners love to pour bleach in it. I never have understood what bleaching the color out of the dirt will do, but you know, I use coil cleaner. It's a little more volatile and foaming, but you know, you pour some cleaner in it, or better yet, you can take your, Shannon, I wear my sunglasses at night courtesy of brushes on the long stem and stick them down in there and poke your P-trap out. But hopefully that's years down the road before we have to do anything like that. Looks like we did put a new tube, and this was an existing pump. I'd say we're okay. We can put the door back on and we can head out of here. A little tight on that wire. But they got heat. So let's put the door back on this thing and look around, make sure we like everything else. Let's go around to the back side. Let's take a look. Looks like we're okay back here. I would have used mastic on this part right here because you can't get new tape to stick to old dirt. Or tape doesn't stick to dirt anyway, but it's on there pretty good. I just would have painted that end with mastic, not this end. We got mastic tape right here. But same thing up here. You can see that's just floppy loose on there. So this needs to be painted with mastic. So I'm gonna let them do that. Otherwise, we look okay. All right, let's move on. I don't know if you can see that snow or not. Now you can, that I got my light on. You don't see that much snow here in beautiful South Carolina. She's been running over 15 minutes. I think we're good. And this house is what you call one down, one to go. All right. Let's get in our van and make like a tree and get out of here. All right. I don't know if you can see it. Oops, I had my brights on. Probably looks like rain when these cars get underway and you can see nothing but my lights. Now you can see beautiful South Carolina, and we're getting snow. That's not something we see very often. Of course, Steve Lab and the rest of the guys from up north, they would laugh if they heard me saying that is snow. Yeah, they don't think you got no snow till it's a foot or two thick on the ground, but maybe it'll stick, who knows. Okay, we don't get to see a whole lot of this here. I know this is no big deal to a lot of you, especially you guys that live up north, but man, this is beautiful. We don't get to see much of it. So I got no idea if it's gonna stick or not. But it sure does look nice in the headlights. All right, let's go home. It's late, it's cold, and I'm tired. Thanks for watching.